Okay, good morning, everyone, or whatever time it is for you, wherever you happen to be. Welcome to today's stream of Lovecraftian Video Games. It's the stream where I play a whole bunch of video games as part of my thesis research. Couple bits of housekeeping before we begin. This game is streaming to both Facebook and to Twitch, but I can't usually see any chatter that happens on Facebook. It has happened. It has happened a couple of times, which is interesting, because that should happen more often. But normally, I can't see anything that happens on Facebook, so if you want to talk to me, if you want to interact with me while I play the game, you will have to talk to me on Twitch. Second point of housekeeping for anybody who happens to be wondering, the music that you heard at the start was Nothing to Forgive by Falcon Shield, which is played with permission. And as always, I cannot promise whether this will be a short stream or a long stream, as I do spontaneously pass out sometimes. Please do see the disclaimer. So, before we begin, I want to just cover off a couple of things, just in case somebody joins us today who is new, who has not seen one of these videos before, or just doesn't generally know what's going on. So I am doing my master's thesis on Lovecraftian video games. I'm looking into what makes a video game Lovecraftian, and contrasting that with what do people think Lovecraftian is, and essentially just kind of deciding what makes a good example of a Lovecraftian game. So there's often discrepancies between academic, very precise academic concepts of what a thing is and cultural, colloquial context of what something is. And of course, definitions evolve over time and concepts evolve over time. So I'm looking into, as much as I can, all of those. I've done a lot of the academic side of things, and now I am trying to engage the general public, aka yourself, to try and get a bit more input from you. So you should see in wherever you're watching this, either on Facebook or on Twitch, or possibly on YouTube afterwards, you should see in the description somewhere a link to a survey. I am keeping that survey up to date. It is the most up to date version, and just jump on there and give me your thoughts. Pick one of the games on my list and give me your thoughts on it. And if you want to do more than one game, absolutely go back, do another survey, like repeat the survey and pick a different game. You can do it as many times as you like. The only thing the survey doesn't have at the moment is an option for you to suggest games to me, but technically I did leave space for that. If you want to make that sort of a suggestion, the final question I have left completely open for users to just give me whatever they want to say. I don't know what the word count it allows is, so I don't know if it'll allow you to write a full essay or just like 500 characters or something. I don't actually know. But you are welcome to give me any input you want in that final space, which can include new game suggestions, which can include your own definition of what makes something Lovecraftian. And I don't care if it's a really simple, it has tentacles, it's Lovecraftian, that's enough. If that is how you define it, then that is how you define it, and we can go forwards from there. But, bringing it back to this stream a little bit, I want to introduce you to something which is, whoop, wrong bit, the Lovecraftian Horror Pyramid. So, this is something I have devised as a tool for analysis. It's based on Bernard Perrin's Pyramid of Scary video games, which useful. Like, if you're interested in that sort of thing, give it a read. But I have created this diagram, essentially, and I'm going to be putting every one of these games that I play somewhere onto this pyramid, which they may be quite low or they may be quite high. I've got essentially three lines that I'm looking at. I've got the Lovecraftian aesthetic, I've got the Lovecraftian horror, with or without the aesthetic, and straight down the middle is both of them. So the game has got both aesthetic and horror that is Lovecraftian. With, of course, the very top being it's got the best of both worlds and a lot of from both worlds. And you can see over here, I'm currently I placed a few games down. So a couple of games that haven't really made the cut are the demo of Lovecraft Tales. That said, it is just a demo. The final game could be much more Lovecraftian, but the demo as it stands at the moment, very, very little. The Forest, which is a survival horror game, but it's not a particularly Lovecraftian one. And then we start getting into some of the other games I've played. So, Darkest Dungeon, which I've done a few videos on that, and you can have a look at where my logic going into that came from. The Terrible Old Man, which is directly based on a Lovecraftian short story, and Cultist Simulator, which is currently right up top and in the lead. Now, I talk about all of these points, like what these numbers on the side means, how I kind of measure these things in other videos, so I'm not going to go into that today. But I do want you to know, and this is part of the reason I'm bringing this up, is that you can see this, that's great. I want to have as little overall impact on the survey as possible. So you can see this is what I'm doing and this is what I'm trying to do. I am trying to come up with this sort of placement. But I expect people to disagree with me. I expect people to agree with me. I expect people to give their own thoughts and their own ideas of where things might end up. And as you can see, I've only done a few games so far. And that is what today is about. Today, I am going to be spending as much time as possible over this weekend. I'm just going to be streaming for as long as I can. And so long as I'm conscious, I should be streaming. On that note, because I'm going to be doing it all this weekend, there is a very, very high chance that I'm going to have an episode mid-stream. If I have an episode, I just... you can't really see the disclaimer at the moment. Hang on. There we go. If I have one of my episodes, it could be hours before I start streaming again. This is why I can't maintain a consistent streaming schedule, because it throws my sleep schedule out and I'm out for hours at a time. So if that happens, I do apologize very much, but we're just going to work with it. I've been very lucky so far that I have not had an episode while streaming. That's mostly been because I have an episode and then I start streaming, which is not the case today. I'm not entirely certain when the last time I had an episode was. It may have been, I think it was over 24 hours ago. It may even have been about 48 hours, which is actually really good for me. So, high chance of an episode today, if not simply this weekend. But that's all of the housekeeping done, so we can actually start talking about what we're doing. So, today, I am going to be playing as many of the games on my list as possible. If you want to have a chance to actually, tell me what games you want to play, you absolutely can. But the first game that I'm going to be playing is a lovely little title called Cthulhu Saves the World, which we'll see how Lovecraftian that is or isn't as we play. I have opened it before and played it for about 30 minutes or so. So it's basically like a JRPG Final Fantasy style Cthulhu game. There we go. And we will see in just a moment what the actual game is like. So let us... apparently it's taking a while to load. First time setup. Okay. I probably should have opened this up in advance so that I wasn't wasting time during the stream. My bad. Oh no, you may have to listen to me talking. That is... there we go, there we go. It is opening. Could you let me Alt-Tab? Let me Alt-Tab. Okay. I can't Alt-Tab. I actually can't Alt-Tab at all. Okay, this is possibly a problem. I can't seem to Alt-Tab out of the game, which is making it impossible for me to... Yeah, settings have been saved, thank you. And now you stop working. Oh, this is a great start. This is such a great start. Okay, I'm not actually sure how I'm going to deal with that. Okay, I do have an alternate option. We are going to share my entire screen. So I'm just going to minimize anything that might be on my screen right now, just because, you know, sounds like a great plan. And let's... Can I... Yes, I can do a full window capture. No, I don't want to do window capture. I want to do a screen capture, don't I? So... Where is... That's application, that's browser, display capture. Okay, you should now be seeing my screen. So, hello, human who has joined us. Wonderful to see I've got people paying attention. But in the meantime, let's give that another shot. I sincerely apologize for the... Oh, right, now it's gone into that mode. Okay. Okay. Well, I guess that means that I can actually make this work. You know what? We'll watch the cinematic properly in a moment. This is a great beginning, isn't it? I'm actually going to... Alright, I'm actually going to stop this stream. No, we're just going to keep going. We're going to keep going and just blow it away somehow. So, as you can see, I know exactly what I'm doing. I am good at whatever I'm doing. Okay, so that is something like that. Can I get that to actually be bigger? Okay, looks like I will have to exit again and open it back up. This is why setup is important. This, right here, is why a good setup is important. So... Yep. Fantastic. So, the legends speak of an ancient evil known only as Cthulhu. If you pronounce it wrong, you are committed to endless suffering. It is said to have come to this earth from beyond the heavens, as opposed to a different earth. For aeons, Cthulhu ruled... Failed to pronounce other words. Ruled from atop the great city of Relay. However it's pronounced. Relay. Intentionally mispronouncing the word. While the legends are silent as to the fall of Great Relay, they all foretell the same prophecy. Cthulhu will rise again. Okay, so we have officially, several minutes late, started Cthulhu Saves the World. Now, we are just going to go on easy mode because as much as I actually like trying things in harder mode, I want to get through as much as possible, and we are ultimately here for the story and to learn the mechanics and to get as... Oh, I really want to do that, but maybe I'll do that another time. Commentary is off. For countless ages, that unthinkable being known as Cthulhu has lain dormant in his underwater city of Relay. Cthulhu, a being so terrible that his mere presence is enough to drive mere mortals insane. Cthulhu sleeps while the world above goes on, oblivious to his presence, until tonight. Awaken, great Cthulhu. As Cthulhu emerged from the bay, the world seemed doomed indeed. But wait, what's that? A brave and mysterious stranger has appeared from high atop yonder cliff. Using a strange holy power, the mysterious stranger has sealed away Cthulhu's horrible power. Okay, that is our first point, the holy power. That is going to be interesting to see how that is incorporated into the game and the story as we go forward, unless it's just a throwaway line. His power drained, Cthulhu washes up on the neighbouring shore, defeated and dejected, and wearing red boxes, apparently. Gah! After waiting all this time to have victory snatched from my grasp by a mere mysterious man is highly frustrating. I must get my powers back. But how? Luckily for the world, Cthulhu didn't know the one and only way to break the curse and regain his powers. In order to break the curse and regain his powers, he would have to do the unthinkable. He would have to become a true hero. Only by becoming a true hero will his powers return to him. It's a little bit repetitive. I'm actually wondering if this was not originally written in English, if maybe this is a translation, but I think it was. But, yeah, let's go with it. Wahaha! Foolish narrator! While you were busy explaining the situation to the player, I was eavesdropping. Now I too know the way to regain my power. Whoops. I, Cthulhu, do hereby vow to devote my life to becoming a true hero, but only so that I can regain my powers, summon Relia to the surface, and destroy the world, of course. And thus, a most unlikely hero was born. Welcome to your new life as a wannabe RPG hero. Before we begin, allow me to give you a few pointers. The great Cthulhu needs no assistance. However, for the benefit of the lowly player who dares control me, I will allow you to continue with your feeble tips. Aw, thank you, Cthulhu. Hold the left shift key while moving to run really fast. Wahaha! Foolish game developers, by giving me the ability to run, I'll finish this silly game in half the time. I'll be able to sell it back to the game store before the trade-in value drops. Yeah, it's not going to happen. Press the tab key to bring up your menu. From here you can chat with members of your party. Check out your stats, start to fight, change your equipment, save your game, or teleport back to cities you've visited. Okay? I can save at any time. What is this? First-person shooter? Use abilities like Insanity / in combat to make your enemies insane. Insane enemies take more damage from attack, but watch out, few enemies become more dangerous when insane. There will be no watching out. I shall bestow the gift of insanity upon all. Build up your combo count with hits, then unleash a powerful combo finisher ability like Death Blow for massive damage. Are you done yet? It's alright with you. I'd like to actually play this game sometime this year. I agree, Cthulhu. Good luck. Cosmic monstrosities don't need luck. We forge our own destiny, no matter what the cost to humanity. Yeah, that sounds about right. Okay, so that was the space path. I don't want to chat. How do I actually okay, so spacebar or tab opens up this screen. Good to know. I guess we're going to save it. But how do I actually open the chest? Playing. I can't. Okay, so I don't actually know how to open this chest yet. There we go. You got 3 1-ups. You can use 1-ups to reset a failed battle. Cool. Alright. What a lovely beach this is. So scenic and serene. Go for a walk and... Oh look! It's a thing! Aha! A helpless maiden beset by vicious monsters. I shall rescue her. That's an interesting word to screw up on. Anyway, I shall rescue her, thus becoming a true hero. That would work for a normal person, but you have a lot of evil to atone for. It will take many heroic deeds before you're even remotely close to being considered a true hero. For target! Then I will kill the monsters anyway, just for the sake of violence. Aguez approaches. Round 1, blah blah blah. Let's attack them. Yep. Ow! Look at damage. Coming. Oh! Round 2, they gain power as they level up. Cool. Let's try. Or we'll just kill him. There we go. I'm now level 4? What was I beforehand? Use my level up bonus. Insane strength. Each insane enemy gives strength 10%. Each insane enemy gives magic 10%. I just want to relax and hit things, so we're just going to increase my strength. Die, foul slime monsters. As Cthulhu defeated the final slime monster, he turned his gaze to the maiden that he had rescued. Gorgeous. What? When Uli gazed upon the mighty Cthulhu, she did not see a crazed octopus dragon man. Instead, she saw this. Warning, image displayed may not reflect reality. My hero. Hero indeed. Did you hear that? Do I count as a true hero yet? No. For target! At this rate, I shall never become a true hero or gain my cosmic powers of destruction. Oh, brave warrior who has saved me from a gooey death, let me join you on your noble quest. As you can... I'm suspecting that this game might be a lot less on the horror, and or, you know, the general Lovecraftian element. It's like, we have Cthulhu, he's saving the world, this is just a bit of fun. Let me join you on your noble quest. Do you do anything besides get attacked by slime monsters? I have an affinity with the creatures of the sea and call them my friends. Pass. Oh, and I have this trident which I use to stab things. That's more like it. And above all, I, Yumi, promise you my whole-hearted love and devotion, you great big green hunk of handsomeness. Yes, the great Cthulhu requires groupies. You shall do. Yay! Does this mean we're dating now? No, we're in a strictly rockstar groupie relationship. For now. Yumi has joined your party. Alright, now that you have a second party member, you can use the chat command. You can also use the multi-character unite techniques in battle. Gain more allies to unlock more unite abilities. Random encounters are now active in this dungeon. We're in a dungeon. After fighting 25 battles in the area, random encounters will be turned off. If you would like to fight beyond that, press the tab key to bring up the main menu and select the fight option. That's cool. Like, it gives you the option of having an endless grind. Or... Yeah, that's actually kind of cool. Anyway, town of Miskatonia is just past this series of caves. I'm sure there are some heroic deeds you can do there. To Miskatonia! How do I talk? There we go. Is that a live starfish in your hair? Yes, her name is Penta. Isn't she cute? A live starfish in your hair, and people think I'm disgusting. Nice. Yep, this is the same. Cool. Alright, let's go for a walk. MP restored, save your game. Warning, do not remove the hard drive or memory unit while saving, loading, or viewing save files. Alright. Just like playing Pokemon. Except without any Pokemon, apparently. Is there something in that other area? I don't know. Oh, there we go. Giant rat, a crab, and a seahorse. So we are in the, you know, really low level area stuff apparently. Okay, so click the crab insane. What can you do? Siren's Call. Targets one enemy, adds 6 beats. Time on will stun. Well, let's stun the rat. The giant rat is insane and stunned. Crab is insane. The seahorse casts blood. Okay, yeah, so it's basically Cthulhu and Pokemon, I guess. Alright, let's kill that, and that's not actually what I wanted to do because I hit the wrong button. But alright. So let's kill them. And everybody kills them. Alright, so that's nice and straightforward, I guess. Less likely to be attacked by enemy. If the same enemy gives her more agility. I don't know what agility does, so let's just make her less likely to be attacked. Makes it a little bit easier to predict. Gameplay. Yeah, I guess we're going left. We're just gonna stick to the left-hand side, I guess. Oh, that worked. I got a fleece tunic. I guess I can wear that? Sadly not golden fleece. I don't have anything there. Cool. Alright. So, for those of you watching, I see another person has joined us. So, this, as far as I understood before I installed it, is kind of a grindy game, which is why I picked it first. Like, this is the game that I can set up and roll with and try and get through. Meanwhile, you know, if people want me to play something different, I can play something different. Like, I can stop this at pretty much any time. So, if you want to watch me play a different game, take a look at the survey. Quite a few games on the survey are up to be played today, if that is what you wish. Or if you're joining me via Facebook, or just happen to have me on Facebook, I do have a list of the main games that I'm looking at playing today on Facebook. Some of those games include things like, hey, let's grow a Lovecraftian-inspired botanical garden, and also, here is a cat. It talks and drives you to insanity, which is pretty much everything I know about that game. Nice and simple. So, yeah. Otherwise, trying to figure out ways to make this a little bit more entertaining for you. Obviously, I can put on funny voices and stuff. But, I just kind of assumed that watching me do these grindy fights on its own is not incredibly interesting. I could be wrong in that. Maybe it's the most interesting content on the internet. Who knew watching Cthulhu beat up some crabs was the way to win the internet? Everybody is leveled up. Yes, we are doing a straight up beatdown run. I'm sure I will find somebody who specializes in magic because, you know, there's multiple companions. But these two, or at least this one, you're going to go for the straight up beatdown. Because that's what everybody wants. A giant hulking Cthulhu. Ooh, I'm going to go the other way, because that looks like at least a chest. Or at least for a fight. Aha! Snails! Ooh, I wonder if... Do I have any... No, they all target one person, and that is target one person. So... let's just do that. Now they are the dead. Dead snails. Please do not destroy snails at home. They are important to the general ecosystem. It's true of most animal species. to be honest. Please do not imitate the actions of these games. Most animals are required for our ecosystem. I've always wanted to do, like, a YouTube series discussing the philosophy of various video games. Like, not judging them, but just asking, okay, what is the criteria of this universe? What is acceptable behavior and what isn't? Like, right now, in this particular game, destroying seagulls, monster snails, and monster crabs is assumedly a heroic act. Oh, that's nice to know. If the person that you tried to attack has been destroyed, it attacks a different target. That is good. That makes that actually can streamline things, so I can just keep hitting the empty hit. Which should allow us to focus much more on narrative than strategy. Because we're doing this in easy mode. I kind of want to go back in there and actually do some more grinding, but I don't know if that's... Yeah, we're going to go back in there for a little bit and do a little bit of grinding. Just a little bit more. Not all the way to 25, but I'm getting all of the sort of Mount Moon vibes from this. I'm sure if I had played more Final Fantasy, I would actually be getting Final Fantasy vibes or something. But, yeah, no, I have not played nearly enough Final Fantasy. I played the first Final Fantasy game, and I started the second. I never finished the second. I did finish the first one. And I played some Final Fantasy 14, so the online game. And I've watched a Let's Play of the remake, the recent remake, Final Fantasy whatever it was. You know, the one with Cloud and the stabby of the girl that is infamous, apparently. Oh, so, yeah, even being out here counts as part of that. That is good to know. Unless they... Oh, I was not paying attention to what that was. What is that on the horizon? I'm Alunarina. On behalf of the Earth, we will right wrongs and triumph over evil, and that means you. So you're reverse Sailor Moon. Got it. Switchblade's the name. I'm here to steal from the wicked to give to the just. I am Dash, the daring. My courage is only rivaled by my good looks. We are the three heroes of goodly justice. Dark Fiend, Cthulhu, we will defeat you and restore light to the world. You're a Dark Fiend? You should have told me. It's so sexy. I see you've used your vile magic to ensnare that beautiful maiden. Release her, please. If I was using my magic to ensnare someone, I would have picked someone much hotter. Wow, rude, Cthulhu. Hey! Thank you, Yumi. Yo, narrator, do I get hero points for defeating these annoying heroes? No. Well, I'm gonna beat them up anyway. Virtue always triumphs over evil. We are sure to win. Friend over there doesn't look too virtuous, hiding behind that cloak and all. I have a skin condition. Leave me alone. Yeah, rude. Wahaha, you humans, even with my powers locked away, I have more than enough power to deal with you. Prepare to be defeated. Clerk approaches, a hero approaches, and a thief approaches. Awesome. And, I guess we're just gonna beat her up. We should probably do the insanity stuff, actually. Let's, Ooh, I did not actually notice I had gotten a new ability. That is cool, but we are going to stun that guy. Attack. Let us continue. Oh, I'm trying to use that one again. Okay, cool. Oh, all the way back. I didn't know I could do that. Heal and blood. Blind strike targets one enemy. Power up to 2 times one hit. I guess. 60% chance to add blind. We are going to use that from that guy. Stop healing everybody. Right. There we go. let's take him out. Now let's just, oh, Cthulhu is down. Cthulhu is down. Cthulhu is up. Fireball. Or Flame Strike. Kind of hoping for like a, I don't know, an area of effect sort of thing. Multiple targets. Cthulhu 1, lame heroes 0. I hope they're okay. They're adventurers. I wouldn't worry about it. They probably already respawned at the nearest church. I wonder if we'll meet them again. Probably. Enough contemplation. Onwards to heroism. Up the stairs we go. There's a chest up there. But there's a tunnel entrance here. I wonder if that 25 counts all of these areas, so inside and outside. I wonder if it, and the beach, I wonder if it all counts as one area for purposes of 25. Also, I wonder if all Easy Mode did was reduce the number of spawns. I hope it didn't, because I actually kind of like grind games. Like, I don't really want to bore anybody, but I do like them. They're fun. It's nice being able to predict what's going to happen, formulate a plan, and execute it. Yay, 75 gold. I assume I need that for something. Maybe I'll eat it. Is Cthulhu gold now? Cthulhu's gold. Can't tell me he doesn't. The Lovecraftian mythos is always in a state of flux. Seahorse, more fish, and a gull. They're just destroying all the local wildlife. I'm sure that these animals aren't actually mutated, they're an important part of the local ecosystem. This is the opposite of heroics we are doing right now. We're just going to wipe out all the animals, all the natives animal species. And replace them all with Cthulhu. So yeah, like I was saying, like I've been really interested in the idea of exploring the philosophy of various video games, and I know people have done it before. I'm not entirely sure to what extent or in what capacity. Really, I just went and did a whole walk around for nothing. But I always find it interesting to do. Like, obviously, in this game, death has minimal meaning because heroes just respawn. And those dolphins are evil. Carrying harpoons, ropes. Okay, increases element success rate, or an extra plus 40 strength. Given that I'm just attacking things for the most part, I think plus 40 strength is probably just the smartest plan. Like right up until I encounter a boss fight and realize I need to change everything, or the whole entire, everything I've done. But in the meantime, it's just easier. Minimal effort. He says, after having just said how he likes playing games where you create and implement a strategy. Brute force is a strategy. I'm not going to say it's a good strategy, but it is a strategy. Ooh, Iron Sword. Let's give that to this guy. Yes. That's the wrong thing. Equip. Cthulhu. Weapon. Iron Sword. Now that is a significant difference in that. Alright. Let's move out with our newfangled Iron Sword that does not change our cosmetic appearance at all. Less sad. Where are my skins? Death to the starfish that is not in her hair. get for not being in her hair. I'm fairly willing to bet that this game was probably made on RPG Maker, which is basically designed for making JRPGs. Getting a lot faster to kill them now. That would be the virtue of leveling up a whole bunch. Look, at least I'm not doing what I usually do in Pokemon games. I've done a couple of non-block challenges before. I've lost them because I go on ultra hard mode. I tend to do something like this, where I'm just like do, and I just try and step on every single spot that you possibly can. And I actually like doing that. It's entertaining to me to be able to say that in every Pokemon game I've played, I have touched every single square where a Pokemon is spawned in the game. I'm not sure what agility does, so we are just going to up our resistances, I guess. While continuing to walk to the left. Although oh yay, there's Legend Test. So I'm interested to know if anybody thinks that this game is Lovecraftian. Is having the game be centered around Cthulhu sufficiently Lovecraftian? Is the inclusion of divine magic or the aquatic theme of enemies so far, is that helping or not? Is the fact that a starfish in her hair called Penta looks kind of like an elder sign, is that enough? I'm guessing that this means that I am almost out, so we're gonna grind it here a little bit. But yeah, like this is the question about what makes a game Lovecraftian. Does this game count as a Lovecraftian game? I certainly would not consider it a Lovecraftian horror game. I have not seen, like, this is a fun, whimsical JRPG adventure type situation. So, you know, definitely not horror, but at least on the side of aesthetics, like, does this count as a Lovecraftian game? So actually, I might tell you a little bit about my thesis while I am doing this, because hey, why not? So, one of the things that I addressed in my thesis, academic talk incoming, but one of the things I addressed was the writings of Wittgenstein, which, if you're familiar with Wittgenstein, he is a philosopher. He came up with the concept of, for language, of family resemblance, which takes an idea that was already kind of well known, which is the way that we learn words is by their association with other things. So if you want to learn the name of something, it often requires you point at something and say whatever the sound is, at least in early development, until you start learning, okay, that is what that sound means. And now I know that the word name is a way to identify, you know, it's a way to get around pointing, and so on and so forth, and you slowly learn language as a kid in that fashion. That's not what his theory is about. His theory is essentially the idea that language and words in language can never have precise meaning, that everything is not so much in a state of flux. That's not really what he's talking about. It's that because everything is understood as being related to something else, you cannot have precise and perfect meaning of words. I and a bunch of other philosophers like Bertrand Russell, we very strongly disagree with this, and I do not like Wittgenstein. I completely agree with Bertrand Russell when he says that the writings of Wittgenstein is basically just an excuse for people to be lazy. And a lot of Wittgenstein's examples are completely meaningless, pointless, or stupid. And I do mean that they are actually stupid. A lot of his arguments, he's just like, if I say this, then you might get a different interpretation of what I meant to say. To which the simple response is, well, why weren't you a little bit more clear and used more specific words? To which his response is, but would using more specific words actually better convey what I was trying to say? Yes. Yes, it does. And he tries to posit examples where, he'll say something and he'll be hyper-specific. And he'll be hyper-specific to the point where it doesn't seem to make sense. To which my response is, you didn't provide the context. So, I'm trying to remember an example off the top of my head. But, for example, if it's just like, go and fetch... Oh, that's right. It's like, could you go and fetch the broom with brush and handle? Is adding with brush and handle being more specific really adding anything to that sentence, and is it increasing clarity? To which the correct response that he wants is no. But that's not how it works. He hasn't established the context in which that sentence is being said, and that could be really, really important. Okay. Cool. So, for example, if you're asking for the broom with brush and handle, either you're being needlessly and unhelpfully specific. You're not giving any actually helpful descriptors, like, could you get the red broom, or something like that. Like, you're not giving that sort of wording, that sort of phrasing to actually be useful. However, even just sticking with the example it's actually made, and assuming that, that statement has been made and it's somehow useful. What if the broom is actually disassembled? What if there are multiple brooms, and, then most of them are disassembled? Asking for the broom that has the brush and the stick may actually specifically clarify within context exactly what they're after. So the answer could very easily, the answer to Wittgenstein's question, is this at all useful to add this extra layer of specificity, could absolutely be yes. There is actually no reason to believe that it isn't yes, because he fails to give us context to prove either way otherwise. The reason why all this is important, he says, while mindlessly wandering around this dungeon for extra XP, the reason why all this is important is because Wittgenstein keeps coming up in game design in various video game textbooks. Because it's being used regularly as an excuse by many academics to not try and define what a game is. And I do mean it's being used as an excuse. I absolutely accept the premise in advance that it can be very difficult to define what a game is. For example, would you consider, sports, would you consider cricket, soccer, football, would you consider them to be games? If somebody's being paid to play them, is it still a game, or is it their job? Is it both? Does the distinction really matter? So on and so forth. I'm more than happy to engage in those sorts of conversations and trying to come up with a very, very specific and precise and all-encompassing definition of what is a video game, what is a game, can be really interesting as well. For example, are visual novels games? Are kinetic novels games? The difference being that one has dialogue options and the other doesn't. It's just, a visual creation and reading of the book, which is the text combined with audio and visuals. Do these things count as games? Do gaming simulators count as visual novels? Because in some specific countries, no, they do not. And those are all interesting questions. Those are all genuinely interesting questions. But a number of academics use Wittgenstein, because Wittgenstein talks about this is why he comes up, is that Wittgenstein is one of the very first, he's one of the oldest academics to actually talk about games and gaming in an academic sort of setting. And specifically, he's talking about, definitions and, okay, it's impossible to define a game. And he uses that as one of his many examples. And a lot of academics go, and Wittgenstein has proven that we cannot do this, so moving on. And one, Wittgenstein hasn't proven that at all, really. There are other philosophers who I would actually accept to have made a lot of those arguments to give those proofs, but Wittgenstein doesn't make those arguments. But on top of that, almost every single time, and I do say almost, but almost every single time that an academic brings up Wittgenstein and goes, it's very difficult and or near impossible to, create a definition for these reasons as put forward by Wittgenstein, but we're going to do it anyway, because it does, we can't move forwards unless we have a working definition. And everybody does this. There are dozens, and I do mean something like 30 plus definitions of what a game is floating around out there at the moment, which a lot of them overlap, not all of them, a lot of them overlap, because video game, or just in general gaming academia, hasn't formed a consensus on what the definition of a game should be. And a lot of that comes down to Wittgenstein. Now, some of it comes to other issues as well. For example, when gaming academia was trying to get legitimized and actually get recognized as a discipline, they didn't want to be part of just general media studies. They wanted to be recognized as an independent discipline. And so playing these sorts of definitional games was a big deal, and calling upon Wittgenstein and a couple of other academics who appear to have treated games in a different context was very important to legitimizing the academic field of study. It's now legitimized. We can move forward. We don't need Wittgenstein anymore. At the very least, we can use better philosophers, better arguments. And the thing is that Wittgenstein can be disproven on the basis of binary exists. Like, computer languages exist. A lot of what Wittgenstein talks about are phenomena of language. They're things that do happen, but they happen because of how we use language. They are not inherent properties of language, and that is what Wittgenstein's big deal was that these flaws in language are inherent to language, and that simply isn't true. It's not true of maths. There are issues with maths in terms of philosophy and logic and provability, but in terms of, does this number specifically mean this number? Does this concept specifically mean this? A lot of that stuff is very, very specific, and if it wasn't exactly precise, if it wasn't exactly specific, things wouldn't work. And math is a language. Computer codes are a language. Binary is a language. Dictionaries are languages, and the flaws that come in languages usually come out of how we use them, not coming from the language itself. Language can evolve. It absolutely can evolve over time. That is part of what makes something a living language. But it is entirely possible to have languages that is contained almost exclusively or exclusively of fixed definitions. We just don't do that because humans are lazy or love storytelling and love rhetoric and hyperbole and sarcasm and satire and all these different things that we love to use language for, that not having fixed definitions is really helpful for. So, yeah, I have a lot of disagreement with Wittgenstein, and I actually had to spend a considerable part of my thesis, we're going to move on by the way, I had to spend a considerable part of my thesis basically going, yes, we can actually do this. What the definition is for games that is a debate unto itself that I don't necessarily go into. There we go. That is a debate unto itself that I don't go into. But the point is that yes, we can define things. Things can have fixed definitions. Whether we want it to have a fixed definition or not is a different question, but they can have them. So anyway, back to this game. As our adventurers cross the long bridge leading to Miskatonia, look at the ocean! Strange beast jumps out of the ocean, hurtling itself towards Cthulhu and Yumi. Looks like a star terror. Haven't seen one of those since my days on Rigel 44. Rigel 44. Time to prove yourself, groupie. What about all those battles we fought to get to this point? Mere child's play. Now show me what you've got. A star terror appears. We can put it in your hair when we're done. Alright, let's, ooh. I realise that fire probably won't do much to Star Terror, but I want to do it. And you can study. He's insane! He's stunned! And he took 178 points of damage! Star Terror is stunned! Attack. Add some sanity, we're gonna do that. We are gonna blind him as well. Star Terror is blinded. Star Terror is even more insane. Star Terror is cured of all ailments. Well, you swine. But you're almost dead, so we're just gonna kill you, I guess. Hang on. Did I do almost no damage there? I did almost no damage there. Magic. Heals. I think you can tell me what my max health is. That would be nice. Okay, yeah. So blood did absolutely nothing. Tech. Let's use Death Blow because I can. Kill it. There was no death. Oh, there was the death. All enemies have been defeated. Now level 8. General buff to everything or specific, like plus 20, plus 20. So that's plus 40. I know, we're gonna just get a general buff to everything. Huff, huff, huff. Not bad. Guess you're not as useless as I suspected. Well, yay, I'm not useless. Hey, wait a second. Not bad for the Star Terror, though. It reminded me of my pet starfish. You know, if instead of being a cute little friend, it's a huge, terrifying monstrosity, and you're telling me the thing in your head isn't a huge, terrifying monstrosity, I am disappointed. Don't kid yourself, Yumi. If that Star Terror ever got the chance, he'd eat you and everyone you cared about. Just like cows. Well, obviously, I'm not stupid. I still feel sorry for it, though. Well, we did just murder what was probably a normal living animal that was just hanging out. Okay, that was a transfer I didn't expect. Let's, visit, I assume this is Miskatonia? Welcome to Miskatonia. This is my accent for today. I think it might be ripping off South Park Canadians. What's wrong with your face, mister? It's all slimy. The better to terrify you with, my dear. Nope, not scared at all. For talking! Curse this curse. It's a good line. Curse this curse. Oh, I wonder if I can destroy the pots. I'll find out if I can destroy the pots. Oh, you can't destroy them. You can't even. Oh. Here I was hoping it would be basically a Zelda game. Shane! Shane, come back! What's wrong? I was exploring this cave to the northwest with my dog, Shane. We were suddenly attacked by monsters. I ran as fast as I could and escaped, but Shane is still trapped there. Then why were you yelling from here? Did you really expect him to hear you from, like, this far away? Cthulhu! Let's go fight his dog! I guess rescuing someone is the sort of thing a hero would do, even if it is only a dog. Quest gained. Find Shane the dog. What a good name for a dog. Shane. I shot you a great penny deal. Great man to purchase, stranger. Welcome to my shop, oh horrifying one. How may I help you? Buy weapons, buy armor, sell weapons, sell armor. Okay. How much gold do I have? I have 825, and that's better than the one that I've got, isn't it? I think I had a... yeah, I think I had the iron sword. Yes. I might grab the sharp trident. Armor. I have fleece currently being used by Cthulhu. Wow, that is some stats. Let's buy that, and I can't afford that right now. So, tab, equip, food, weapon, iron sword, armor. Oh, I thought I bought something that Cthulhu could use. I guess not. I guess both the things I bought were for her. Let's sell sword, trident, tunic, dress, and I don't have enough to buy anything for Cthulhu. Are you thirsty? Yes, I am. Thanks for asking. Okay. I guess I'll come back here when I have more money and can presumably get something upgraded for Cthulhu. I love this town. And that looks like a way out of this town. So we're not going to go there just yet. Look, small children. Let's go terrorize them. I love you. I love you. I love you more. No, I love you more. Ah, true love. Isn't it wonderful? True love? Bah. How old are these kids? 5? That sounds like a social statement. Alright, let's talk to the wizard-looking dude. Old man, you wish to be a hero? Go to the Shrine of Heroes to the east. If you can pass the test within and reach the highest floor, your wish may be granted. Yay. There's a crazy old man near the edge of town who just repeats gibberish over and over. I hear he's a member of an evil cult that worships an ancient false god. Is it me? Good to hear I still have followers. Have you heard about the horrible monster that is coming to kill us? It's called Cthulhu or something. Cthulhu, or something like that. It's supposed to be as huge as a mountain, with hideous green skin. There's there's a million gold bounties for whoever manages to kill the horrible creature. Only a million? Surely I'm worth a gazillion gold. Hello, woman. Welcome to my cafe. She is just called woman. It's the perfect place to relax for heroes. Why, just the other day, Dash, Elenalina, and Switchblade were entertaining us with stories of their heroic deeds. Oh, isn't that nice? Can I steal your stuff? No? As a true hero, I have earned the right to steal all of your stuff. That is how heroism works in these sorts of games. Good at the Miskatonic University are quite cute this year, don't you agree? Probably. Welcome to Miskatonic University. Our doors are open to all seekers of knowledge. Hello, old man. Adventuring lesson. Know your stats. The higher your strength, the more damage your physical attacks and skills will deal. Magic affects the power of spells. Ability determines who goes first. Oh, agility. Have a higher agility than the monsters to save yourself some pain. Vitality determines your defense against physical attacks and will determine your magic defense. Oh, so vitality does not affect your hit points. Cool. Now that you understand what each stat does, build the ultimate team of heroes. Multi-hit attacks increase the combat. Okay, so this is basically the tutorial zone, I guess. Just explaining things we kind of already know. Oh, here we go. I sent a researcher to the old city of Innsmouth to investigate the strange local people who live there, but he hasn't come back. I hope they didn't do anything to him. So, bunch of quests it looks like, although only one of them have I actually gotten changed on. Effective use of stats ailments. Yep, that's the faster you win a battle, the more MP you recover. Oh, I thought it went back to full. Fair enough. If you press the escape key, you can quit your game. Not sure why you would want to do that, though. That was a bit meta. Good work, kid. We'll make a Deadpool out of you yet. We are just wandering around the whole town. For reasons like this, that is directly lifted from Lovecraft. You'd expect that phrase to appear somewhere in a Lovecraftian game, to be perfectly honest. Yeah, we wouldn't have found that if we weren't talking to everybody at least once. I'm not sleeping anymore! No, I was not even going to try and pronounce that. Oh, that took me out. I've spoken to that person. If you would like to hear somebody pronounce that sentence very well, Cthulhu the dog, woof. The dog appears to have the same name as Cthulhu. How odd. I like it. I want it. I have it. But yeah, jump on YouTube and type in Hey There Cthulhu. It's basically a rip of Hey There Delilah. It is the best. Beware the dreaded Batman. Don half of his outfits made almost entirely of belts. He can boost his stats to astronomically high level. Defeat him quickly if you run into him. Hey, there's an upstairs to this place. Ever since the bridge broke, we haven't heard anything from the people in Dunwich. Wonder what's happening there. Notice you spelled Dunwich with a T. Fast with today, free room and bar to all terrified looking adventurers. Okay, we can save the game here, I guess. Cool. Let's go check out upstairs. And then I think we'll be done with this region. Ooh, there's a chest. Hey, get out of my room, you horrible monster! I've still got it! I wonder if this game was released before Monsters, Inc. You got 2 1-ups that I've never had to use, which is good. Otherwise we'd have another Darkest Dungeon shenanigans on our hands. It's not a bad thing. I really like the Darkest Dungeon games, but the grind of that particular game, especially when you lose and have to start again. Yeah, it's something. Okay, so it was northwest, northeast, north something where that cave was. Unless it was literally back the way we came, but that was Great West. Punks. We all know punks are evil. Punks are not dead, but they soon will be. Yeah, punks are dead. Take that. Rock and roll is where it's at. I wonder if the wilds count as, 25. Alright, so I'm fighting mollies and possessed dogs. Ooh, dramatic music. Dramatic music. Also, I can see a few people have joined us and are watching. If you want to interact with me, feel free to jump over to Twitch. Hopefully, you're not already on Twitch, and if you've been talking to me and my chat function hasn't noticed, I do apologize. I will probably check between games or something. I'll take a break at some point just to check if anything is being communicated over Twitch or over Facebook. Such as different game suggestions and people saying, we don't want to watch this anymore, we want to watch you play with a Cthulhu-inspired cat game. Or, the horticulture, a greenhouse of Lovecraftian monstrosities. I'm fine with switching at any point in time. That's why I've chosen to play this game, because this particular game I can pretty much stop at any point in time. And I know that this is a little bit of a grindy game. Obviously it's a grindy game, but I believe on the whole, I believe it's supposed to be a short game, so that it's... I can't remember how many hours this was delivered. I think it was under... I think it's at 12. I think it's just over 10. I think Cthulhu Saves Christmas was under 10, and this one was just over 10. So we could finish this entire game today if I'm particularly quick about it. Hello. This must be Shane. Come on, boy. Let's get you home. Halt! This dog has despoiled this sacred burial ground with its digging for bones. It must atone by dying. No! Don't worry, boy. We'll protect you. That was my very convincing dog impersonation right there. I have a wonderful career in voice acting ahead of me. A ninja spirit approaches Cthulhu versus ninjas. Awesome. We are going to flame strike that, and we are going to stun that. It is stunned, it is insane, and it is on fire! So it is near half health. We're just going to chill out and kill it. There we go, isn't that nice? All the things, all the points. Wow, Cthulhu leveled up! Ooh! Targets all enemy abilities. I want that. Targets one allied. Full heal though, that is nice. All hit points revive and cure combo. So that is nice. That looks like she is my healer fundamentally. Heal spells also cure elements. That's nice, but you know what? I want that. Yay, we won. Where did Shane go? I hope he's okay. I'm sure the dog just ran off back to his master. Let's head back and see if we can't adopt that Cthulhu puppy. It's a pet. Cthulhu, companion Cthulhu. Just want to walk around with a puppy. Is that so much to ask? I don't think there's anything down there. I might check just to make sure. 5 monsters. This is the first time we've seen 5. Is there a chest or anything down here? I guess this is the way out. Imagine trying to pull the Pokemon thing where I step on every single space. That would be every space in this game, I'm guessing. Die, thing. Alright, yeah, let's go back, visit the kid, tell it, see if we found his dog, and all that sort of stuff. Yay, look at that, look how happy it is. You rescued Shane! Please take this, it belonged to my grandfather. You'll gain the trance sword until it becomes more heroic. Ooh, he walks through us. Hello, boy. Aww. Oh, just walked through her. Alright, let's see. Equip, Cthulhu, weapon, trance sword. It's new, therefore I assume it is better than the previous one. Alright, let's, Oh, that's the broken bridge. Right, okay, so I guess we have to fix that, or it will get fixed at some point later in this game. Meanwhile, we'll fight all of these, scary, psychically, or demonically controlled dolls that appear to be wandering the wilderness. There seems to be quite a lot of them. A plague of these molly dolls. Okay, that looks like a place I need to visit, so let's... No, then that is no way, so we do... That is very clearly the next place we're going. This is the Shrine of Heroes. All the great heroes have made a pilgrimage here. Fist McStrongpunch, Magellan, Dash the Daring, Alma the Younger, Hero, Rescue Man Boy, One Punch Man, and now Cthulhu. I shall scale the heights of the Shrine of Hero, thus proving to all that I am a true hero. Wait, so if Dash came here and he made it all the way up to the top, does that... This should be really easy, because we beat him. we are doing the whole just hug the left-hand side and walk all the way around. Love heart monsters! Saw hearts and will-o-wisps. Ooh, there's a chest there. We are not doing follow the left, there's a chest there. But I think that's a bridge, isn't it? Yes. No, I can't just get off and go left. Okay, back to following the left. Hello, coffin. So we are fighting some orcs that are surprisingly tough. And the wizard. And the wizard is dead. Long live the wizard. Okay, so that is a way down, but yep, chest. This is why we always go left first, or right first, either or. Ghost Knights! So that's like a Marvel property or something. If it isn't, it should be. I should write that. Ghost Knights. Actually sounds like a fun game. At least a fun story conceptually. Okay, we're gonna go down this way. Like the things, eat the things, eat the things. Oh, I didn't even bother to read it. I'm assuming that A is going to be more physically oriented and B is going to be more magic oriented. I really hope so, because I keep skipping through half of them. I think I wanted to go the other way if I wanted to get that chest, but we'll see. I may have to do a whole lot of backtracking. Okay, yeah, let's do that one. And then I'm back at the entrance. Yeah, this looks like I have progressed. Oh wait, no, this has just brought me back here. Okay. That's good, that means I have to backtrack. Yay! If I have to, I mean, you know, backtrack for reasons. Stop throwing fireballs at me. I do like that, you know, hit points reset each time. It does make it, obviously, less difficult, but given I'm kind of trying to speedrun this, it does make things easier. I'm not doing a great job of speedrunning, let's face it. I'd have to have played the game before to actually be able to speedrun. But the point is that this is just, you know, easy mode. Chest. Look for my chest. Die, orcs, die. Ooh, this seems to have taken us here, so I wonder how to get that chest. Maybe I have to go up and down. There's a massive door on the other side of this wall. Our goal is past there, no doubt. I can see through walls. That's so cool. Yes, I am the coolest. The coolest! It looks too big to open by hand. There must be a switch somewhere around here that will open it for us. Continue following to the left. Who's left? Our left, I guess. Die, things. don't think I'm really going to bother doing a whole lot of backtracking. I don't actually need to be completely about this. I just need to get through it and find all of the Cthulhu stuff I can. I think I've got enough information at this point to be able to start deciding, is this a Lovecraftian game or not? But that's the thing about a lot of these games, is that sometimes the more Lovecraftian stuff comes later. The deeper you play, the more you get. I am back at the entrance. I have found nothing. Okay. Following the outer wall clearly didn't work. Also, ow! That is very ow material. Okay. All enemies are now insane, so it's covered, and I mean they're insane, but I don't think I've done anything. I do like that the visual changes if they're insane or not. Oh, I can't go down. Taking me anywhere near, or is this just taking me straight to... we have a Riddler knockoff. Oh, that's Boatman. Boatman! Boatman, why? Alright, Cthulhu, kill me with it. Alright, let's, do that, I guess. That was the toughest battle we've had to face so far. Chest is up that way. Nope, too bad. Nectar God, does whatever a nectar God does. Does it God? Yes, it does. Does it neck? Yes, it does. Look out, we have a neck. So I hope that this is being thoroughly entertaining for all of you. I am sure, like, part of the reason I'm playing this particular game is because I know that some of the other games are going to be much more appealing. Just generally, they're going to be, yes, people want to play this. People want to watch me play this. So I'm deliberately kind of leaving that until a bit later, because I know I've got some audience in Malta and a little bit in the UK. I don't know about America. I might. I don't think so, though. But I just kind of figure that most of my audience is probably going to be Australian. Hey look, the Switch. So yeah, this is just a nice early morning game for me to push through to get a gauge of whether this particular game is Lovecraftian or not. Which, I gotta tell you, I'm not getting much of the Lovecraftian vibes. I've said on a number of occasions in the past that just because a game has Cthulhu in it, that does not mean that it is Lovecraftian. That's just one thing. Just because it does a name drop, that doesn't mean it's Lovecraftian. A good example of this would be something like the Evil Dead series. The Evil Dead has the Necronomicon. That is a Lovecraftian book. Arguably, Evil Dead is Lovecraftian, but it's also about as Lovecraftian as Conan the Barbarian. because that's the only connection Conan the Barbarian has as well. A couple of words like dog happens to be, well, not that it happens to be. It was a deliberate cameo appearance. It was a deliberate homage to a fellow author in the original Conan publication. But that's the thing. It's just like, you know, having a reference is not necessarily enough to make something Lovecraftian. And yeah, we have got Cthulhu here, and I am reading into certain things. Like, I'm like, oh yeah, she's got a starfish in her hair. That's, you know, looks like an elder sign. That's totally Lovecraftian, right? But even that, at best, is kind of tokenistic. So I will sit down later and decide exactly where it fits on the Lovecraftian horror pyramid, and I'll look at it properly and assess it, and that... Oh, this is where... like, I'll sit down... Actually, I'm gonna go back and get that chest. No. Wait a second. Far forwards. I'm sure that there was nothing in that chest that was immediately incredibly valuable, that is one of a kind that would have helped me through the rest of the game. I'm sure. What was I saying? I was saying words. I was definitely saying words, and then I successfully distracted myself and have lost track of the words. I do hope that I remember what the words were, because I'm sure that they were important for something. Good work, me. Hey, I tried it. I think I already have. You can use that on him. Stun him. Die, Beltman. I should use Beltman in one of my D&D campaigns. Just drop it in there. You are fighting Beltman. Make him an enemy that spawns anytime that players buy a belt. Yay! Saved. And I assume that there's going to be a boss fight. It's a giant sword, like in the opening. Look at that huge sword. Wielding a sword that big would prove to everyone that I am a true hero. I must have it. He reaches for the sword. Before he touches it, the sword comes to life. Beam of darkness! Can't blame me! On guard! Shark approaches. Okay. Well, I have decided something new. We're going to do some tentacles. And you are going to stun him. Tentacles! And he now has a sickness. Let's try some flame strike. Let's try a blind strike. Hey! Let's do a death blow. And you're not going to be doing much of anything, so you're just... Oh, actually, I want to see what blood does on this guy. It does nothing, it just targets all enemies, which is nice, but very little damage. Let's beat him up. I have defeated the sword! Yep, we're going in the bag. Targets one enemy. Targets one group. So that's not all enemies, that's a group? I guess I'll just do slow strike. So I understand what that does a little bit better. Stop! Cthulhu is a good guy now! Not exactly a good guy, but I am trying to be a hero. Never mind the reason. Is this true? Cthulhu and you me not. Then I owe you an apology. Allow me to offer you my services. Cthulhu reaches for the giant sword, not as a weapon, as an ally. The master swordsman, I mean sword. Sharp has joined your party. Yay, a new friend. Yes, more power. Let's celebrate by partying at the cafe back in town. An excellent idea, young lady. I will probably abandon that voice at some point. No need to backtrack through the dungeons. Open up the main menu and select teleport to go back to any town or city that you have already visited. Ooh. Teleport to Miskatonia. Now, where is the cafe? That is the university. Is the cafe the one that is up? Oh, that might be it, actually. Sorry, Sharp, this cafe has a strict ban sentient sword policy. What? Who even writes that policy? But, Potter! Sorry. Now I have you all to myself. Oh, I see. So tell me all about yourself. What kinds of food do you like? Do you have any hobbies? Am I your type? Are you going to give us some more for this game that may tie it more into the Lovecraftian universe? Give it more points on the Lovecraftian horror pyramid? Do you like rainbows? What do you do under the sea in relay? Do you have a pet squid? Where's that barking? Cthulhu demands a big foaming mug of milk. Oh, did you say something? Pay attention when I'm speaking to you. Just then, a man burst through the door. City of Dunwich has been overrun by undead monsters. Are there any dudes band out here to rescue the city? Aha, this is just the chance I've been waiting for. Surely saving an entire city will qualify me as a hero. But how did you get here? The bridge between Miskatonia and Dunwich has been broken for ages. I fixed it on my way here. That's convenient. Good work. To reach Dunwich, just heads up. There's no more squid-faced man. Save our city. Consider it saved. Let's move out. With our sentient sword in tow. I wonder if I can buy the sword. I'm gonna find out. What gear can I get the sword? Buy weapons. Buy armor. Warrior tunic is good. Still working my way to that apparently. Very slowly. But we bought that. So, can I talk to him or say something to the sword or something? Nope. Alright. Let us equip Cthulhu. Oh wait, I want to see. Can I give him? He can get upgrades though, which is good. I feel like there's a ship of thesis situation going on if we do that. So trad sword. I didn't know that, did I? We're gonna stick with the steel sword for now. We have to be much higher strength. I think it's probably worth it given my lack of attention playstyle. What lovely music. Where is hey look, some swordsman. Here, fight this sword. Good work, Sharp. Hits +1. There, definitely gotta go down. I'm trying to decide how large of a geographic area each of those squares on the large map represents. Like, technically we could figure it out. Based on the size of the previous village. Still heading to Dunwich? That's the second bridge. But like, we've got to be talking of like, you know, each one of those is a kilometer or something like that. So we are walking really quickly. Alright, I can run. Cthulhu and Yumi and Sharp arrive at the city of Dunwich and discover that it is indeed infested with undead monsters as far as the eye can see. They're not hurting anybody. Let's kick some zombie butt. We can do this! Let's give these unholy monstrosities their just desserts! And then eat some desserts at the cafe that I'm not allowed to enter. Let's go! Oh, please. A zombie is a noble creature. Yes. Free of sanity, enjoying every win that comes to it. Although we may have to kill some zombies to free this town, I will not authorize killing any more than is needed. Do you hear me? Okay. Showing mercy even to monsters. Perhaps I have misjudged you. I just like insane things. Not a problem? Zombies aren't insane. You just said that they are devoid of the sanity spectrum. Of course not. Onward to save the city and the zombies. Oh, I freaking love it. Anybody who knows me knows that I am all about the undead necromancy vibes and that sort of thing. Like, I just love those sorts of things. Games, stories, concepts, history. Like the history of those sorts of concepts. I love it. So, you know, 10 points to Cthulhu. Hey look, a person who's not dead. Adventurers, you want to save us? Praise the heavens. You want to make your way to the eastern part of the city? That's where the creature that started this whole mess is. The creature that started this whole mess? Did you get a good look at it? With ugly monstrosity, very chaotic and crawling about. You're a Thotep, my old nemesis. This should be a fun fight. So I really like Thotep, like as a character concept or that sort of thing. I really like it. So I'm glad that he's made an appearance. That is really, really cool. That said, statements about Nyarlathotep being Cthulhu's nemesis is definitely a thing. Killing the zombie cop. All zombie cops are bad. As that's 3 of them dead, and just some regular zombies. Now going the way of the zombie dodo. Note to self, if I ever make a zombie game, I should include a zombie dodo. I can't leave my flock if they have already turned into mindless zombies. Even if. Not if. Even if. I have a good priest like that. Hello! Try to talk to the zombie, but it's having too much fun dancing. See, these zombies are chill. Absolutely chill. How do I get... I guess I have to go into the building to get there. Alright, we're going into that building. No, we are fighting the zombie death aliens. Victory. Alright. Into the building we go. And I guess we can't go there. Yes, it is. Yay, sharp blade. Alright. Let me see. That button. Sharp weapon with sharp blade. Hurrah! And I seem to be in run mode. I'm not actually pressing the button that tells me to run, so I'm not sure why I am running so much. Still, not too bad. Just go on a nice little stroll past all the zombies. Why are you attacking the zombies? I want to be your friend. Really fast sword? Really fast sword. Oh no. I'm worried that I might resurrect all the zombies by the end of this. My brother said he'd be back soon. It's taking him so long. Your brother is dead! Sure, he'll be back soon, little one. Don't worry. I'm sure he's dead. I'm sure that's him. Cthulhu. So fun fact, I know some people would already know this, but ghouls are originally an Arabic concept, and they're essentially a form of jinn. They're a genie. So that's interesting. European what change? A localization that we have done to genies. Yeah, we're gonna up everything. I look to sell drinks, but given the circumstances, selling weapons seems like a better idea right now. That's nifty. Let's get him a silver hit. Just because everybody else has something, why not this guy? That is a significant boost. Numbers, they go up. This is the goods. I have to go all the way back around to get that chest. And I'll find out that it had the sharp filter the entire time. Could have not spent money. Okay, I guess I have to go. Go away, seagulls. Go away, dead dogs. I didn't even read what I got. That was genius of me. Let's open the chest and not read. But yeah, so gives you the cool. Kind of there, always interesting. And of course, zombies, as many people know, originally comes from Africa. And there's a few different concepts of what the zombie is in various localizations. I definitely don't know all of them. But if you're interested in learning more, look up the relationship between zombies and Datura. Datura being a particular sort of chemical that was used by certain South African societies kind of as a replacement for prison. Find a young woman fighting her life against a group of zombies. Oh no, we have to rescue her. Fireball! Bride zombie. Her name is October. Well done, zombie. What? Cthulhu? Why am I still sane? Oh, don't worry about that. He's one of the good guys now. That was pretty awesome how you burned those zombies. Most impressive, young lady. I could use a mage of your considerable talents. What do you say? Me? I'd be honored to serve you, Dark Lord. I figured this was probably my cultist. Dark Lord? She is obviously a practitioner of the dark arts and as such knows all about me. Yes, I'm October, a necromancer. Yes, necromancy. When I heard about the zombie uprising, I came here immediately. Unfortunately, my power is too weak to take control of this many zombies. I wager it's no ordinary necromancer who has created the chaos here. No, I imagine it's the deity, Yala Thota, who is behind this. A deity? Have no fear. Yala Thota is naught but a fly compared to my awesome power. A power that would be even greater with a talented necromancer at my side. It's a pleasure to meet you all. October has joined the party. Sends a powerful force in the eastern part of the village. Let's go. Are we not in the east part of the village? We went east. Look, people, I want my money. We will be back soon, dear. Mommy is a zombie. He's a zombie cop. Everybody, just attack. Lively attack. Very nice and straightforward. That's, I guess, yeah, that's basically up here. Kill everything. Probably using a photo to cast spells, but meh. I realize I probably should have looked at that, but meh. There's a chest there. Oh, there is a way to get that chest. Okay. Is there? Oh, might not be. Die, thing that I just thing. Okay. Yeah, that's 2 1-ups. But I wanted 4. Except for the things. Except for the things that are already dead. Fire knife. Well, I already have a fire attack on Cthulhu, so I guess I want him to have ice. She's very effective with her magic, which I mean is exactly what you'd expect, but still. Check out down here, I guess. I assume that I actually need to go back to that building to grass, but hey, there might be something down here. I just did it straight up. Looks like I can get that. Looks like it's all blocked off. And hello to people watching. Once again, a friendly reminder that if there is any of the games on my list that you would like to watch me play in particular today, there are quite a few different games, including dating simulators, something to do with a Lovecraftian inspired cat game, and just generally a whole lot of different games. So please feel absolutely free to take a look at the list of games that I have and tell me what you'd like to watch me play. Because I'm going to be trying to game all weekend as much as I possibly can. I have liked the necromancer mechanic. I mean, I know I've destroyed it completely, but hey, it's making these fights a little bit strategic. I should talk to my companions at some point. I just finished paying off this house. There's no way I'm leaving now, even if the city is infested with zombies. That, sounds like a part of the homeowner crisis right there. No, that's not. I can't go anywhere that way. So, oh, no, that's okay. I got an alchemist dress, which I assume is for my necromancer girl. Back down here. Guess what? Okay. That seems mighty pointless. Oh, right, I've got to go out and summon. Okay, I must something. Attack that dude! First you get to attack whatever you want. And, oh, that wasn't enough to kill it. What the hell? Now he's dead. There we go! Cobra is now level 14. Targets one with a nice attack. So she seems to be a generic magic user for some reason. I don't actually see how to progress. I feel like I've missed something. Missed something important. Yep, I leveled up. Have some more strength. You are a very strong sword. I am proud of you. Okay, so this just takes me back over here. I'm not 100% certain how to proceed right now. Let's wander around and see where it is we have to go. I can't go further that way. Clearly that's the direction I need to go in. So maybe I have to go back up. The bird things. It looks like I clearly need to go on that side, but maybe I'm going about it the wrong way. Let's go back up and see. Oh no! Can't find my way to the hour protest. This is the worst. I'm very much enjoying playing this game though, by the way. It is definitely on the fun side of games. Pretty sure I don't need to go further back. I'm pretty sure I don't need to back up. Kind of throwing that out there. So again, let's try. I'm missing something. Can't move the cars. Can't go around those guys. They are nice, they are easy. Can't come in from the side there. I feel like the answer should be in that next space over on the right. That is where I feel the answer should be. But I'm not seeing it. Look, if worst comes to worst, we'll take a quick break. I'll pause, I'll check a walkthrough or something, we'll switch games, so that it's not completely boring. Dark Attack, add some combo game. We'll go with that one. one again. Yeah, worst case scenario is I may just have to go, oh no, a walkthrough. How terrible. That's got to be the outside window, right? So I can't try and pull a sneaky and try and get outside that way, I assume. Now this is taking me back over here. Is there a way around that I can spot earlier? Trying to look right now. It's like I've just done a few loops, like of the whole area, and I've not found anything. So I'm really not sure. Hello, homeowner lady. I really don't see how to proceed. I really don't. And that is an absolute shame. But, until I figure it out, we're just gonna pop out over here, I guess. That'll be it for now, and I'll pick a different game to stream. So, let's save it. Can I can't save. Thought I could. Hang on. There we go. Yes, I can save. Save. Slot A. Excellent. Alright. We're quitting. Let's have a look at this. The annals of Cthulhu. Master of not beating the game. Vanisher of Sharp. Winner of 0 points in score attack. Has not completed Highlander mode. Other bonuses. Bromides. This is the bromides we've unlocked. Okay. And bestiary is unavailable until you have finished the game at least once. Okay. Well, typically I can finish the game at least once. Anyway. That was that, I guess. So, let's have a look. Let us open this back up. Hello. What a lovely game this is. Alright, so, I am going to, what we're going to do is we are going to stop this stream, and then I will start a new stream asking people what game that they would like me to play next. So I will see those few of you who are currently watching. I will see you all shortly. Farewell.